This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, Arthur Street School is set to be completely rebuilt thanks to a $10 million refurbishment. The amazing story of a dog which went missing for 5 weeks last year has been captured in a children's book. And 20 years ago, a Dunedin-based train driver was killed in a head-on collision with another train at Waipahi Station near Gore. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Simon Anderson. Dunedin and Otago's oldest school is set to become New Zealand's newest. Arthur Street School will be completely rebuilt during a $10 million refurbishment of the 171-year-old precinct.
Otago's oldest school, Arthur Street School, is set to get a much-needed $10.9 million rebuild. The junior block will be demolished and rebuilt first, and the pupils will be juggled around the remaining part of the school.
So the rebuild is going to be done in 2 stages, taking out one half of the school, rebuilding it, then keeping the school operational at all times, and which is going to be a challenge, I'm sure.
The school library, built in 1877, will be looked after by Heritage New Zealand, who are investigating how it can be preserved.
The original slate roof has got to a stage where it's not doing the job that it needs to, so it's got some leaks going on that need to be fixed.
Established 171 years ago aboard Scottish immigrant ship the Philip Lane, the school shifted to its present site in 1877.
The importance of this rebuild for Arthur Street School is to be able to turn this site into more accessibility for our students. Its particular landscape is incredibly tricky with its street frontage and things. Everywhere you get into the school it's via stairs.
Blackwood says developing the school for the next century is exciting, and she's hoping to turn a sod of dirt in 2021. In Dunedin, The South Today.
Culinary delights from across the globe were on offer in Oamaru at the weekend. Many people turned up to tempt their taste buds at St Joseph's School International Food Fair. Keen and hungry people were treated to food from home and away, with stallholders offering a wide variety of food. Chili-laden cuisine from Mexico and spicy chicken skewers from Malaysia were only across the playground from the flavours of Zimbabwe and the Netherlands. Many children and adults took advantage of the school's playground and a bouncy castle to help burn off their hearty lunch while others lounged in the sun. The bond between some humans and their animals is so strong, one will even move heaven and earth to be with the other. Last year, a Dunedin couple offered $2,000 for information to find their beloved dog, called Meg. This evening, Meg and her humans are celebrating another milestone.
From fears and tears for a missing dog in early 2018.
She's my daughter, really. I don't have children. She's been in my life every day for 6 years. So.
To relief when their precious Meg was found.
As far as I'm concerned, she's home and the universe has provided. And that is something that I never thought yesterday at 2 o'clock I would be saying today.
And now to smiles and wagging tails as a book documenting Meg's remarkable journey is being launched this evening. Meg still bears the scars of her 5 weeks lost on the outskirts of Dunedin, but her wagging tail says she's happy.
Yes, I mean, she helped me to walk again, and so when she was missing and we didn't know what had happened to her, we were just devastated. But we just kept going and going and going, and on the day that we were about to give up, we had that amazing phone call that she'd been found. So I guess Meg just knew she wanted to be found.
The book's author, Rachel McCoubry, believed it would take her a year to write and illustrate Meg's story. However, it took her about half that time.
It seemed to flow, and it was such an enjoyable project. And Andy and Alison and Meg were all very involved, which was really nice. Andy used to bring Meg, so I got to know her character a little bit, which helped me with painting the pictures and things like that, yeah.
McCoubry says there are many aspects of Meg's journey which tug at her heartstrings, but there was one detail which took her breath away.
I think the fact that she was most likely had broken legs the whole time she was missing, so she must have been in a lot of pain, and it amazed me that she didn't give up, and I think she must have felt loved.
The book, fittingly titled Remarkable Meg, is being launched at Dunedin's Regent Theatre at 6 p.m. this evening. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Full coverage of the launch is in the Star this Thursday. Emergency services rushed to the scene after reports of a car hitting a pedestrian in central Dunedin. A police spokeswoman says police were called to the incident on Friat Street at 4:15 p.m. It appeared someone had suffered a medical event, but no further details were available. A reporter at the scene says a tarpaulin was erected around the site as emergency services staff worked at the scene. 2 ambulances, 2 police cars and a Fire and Emergency New Zealand appliance attended the scene. 2 years ago, a Dunedin-based train driver was killed in a head-on collision with another train at Waipahi Station near Gore. Last Sunday saw a special train take around 150 people to the memorial to remember the dark day in New Zealand rail history.
Laying flowers in memory of Graham White, the train engine driver who was killed at this spot 20 years ago. Around 150 members of the affected workers and friends, as well as Rail and Maritime Transport Union and KiwiRail reps, travelled by train from Dunedin to the Waipahi Memorial near Gore on Sunday.
Well, it's quite an honour to be part of this commemoration, 20-year commemoration of the death of one of our drivers. And today is a celebration of the men that attended that fairly nasty incident. Today is about them and remembering and honouring the men that were down there on the day.
20 years ago, 2 trains collided here, killing Graham White and seriously injuring the other driver. Over a period of 7 years between 1993 and 2000, 15 Transrail employees were killed at their workplace, leading to a ministerial inquiry into Transrail's safety record.
This occurred during a really dark period of rail's history in New Zealand. In a 12-month period, we had 5 of our members killed. And for me, as a train driver, this illustrates really every train driver's worst nightmare.
The ceremony included a haka as friends and family remembered train driver Graham White. The ministerial inquiry resulted in procedural improvements being put in place to protect workers in the railway industry. At Waipahi, the South Today.
Still to come on the South Today. Mosgill's RSA Bowling Club has been sold and may now itself be bowled over, and more than 150 orphan ducklings have a chance at survival thanks to Dunedin Bird Rescue.
All new episodes of Put Some Colour in Your Life are now screening on Channel 39. Take a look at Australian artists and the techniques they use in their studio. Put Some Colour in Your Life, Tuesdays, 7:30.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
If you're suffering from sciatica, lower back pain, hips and pelvis and knees, this technique will work wonders for you. The energy flow is transmitting through the muscles. Come and see Sunny Chin.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality, stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 17 years. New doors, replacement doors and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team.
Step into Shop on Carrot and discover a shop full of treasures. We have a fantastic range of vintage and retro clothes, upmarket clothing labels, collectible items, beautiful jewellery, quality linen and the best range of vintage haberdashery.
Step into Ross Cafe, located at Ross Home in North East Valley. We have a great range of hot and cold food, friendly service and a warm atmosphere that you are sure to enjoy. We look forward to serving you soon at Ross Cafe.
Maianor, welcome back. The Mosgiel RSA has sold its bowling club site to a local property developer. Newly elected club president Debbie Kennedy says the site was sold for just over $1 million. She expects the building to be demolished to build residential housing. It's not yet been revealed to whom the site was sold. The RSA now plan to retain their main club rooms and restaurant across the road, which were previously also up for sale. They have not yet confirmed whether the facility will be leased or run by the RSA. Thornbury School pupils and the wider community turned out for a pet day in Southland yesterday. With an emphasis on rural pets, the event helped teach the children how to look after animals.
Pets on parade at Thornbury Primary School in Southland. Yesterday's Pet Day saw dozens of children bring their pets to school for the day.
And it was all about celebrating everything rural. Children still doing crafts, bringing along the animals, talking to judges about the care of their animals and having their community coming in as well.
The children took part in competitions such as lamb drinking and fancy dress.
My mum just bought its skirt thing and this necklace thing is off my dress and this was my little hat when I was little.
Principal Kay Teviotdale says the day is a celebration for the Thornbury community, with everyone, including young farmers, pitching in.
We've had so many people like from the young farmers come in and help to take the agri-kids. We've had grandparents and great-grandparents. It's just been a really nice day.
In Thornbury, the South today.
A Dunedin bird rescue organisation is on the lookout for foster families to look after dozens of orphan ducklings which are coming in this spring. Bird Rescue Dunedin provides foster families the information they need to have the right setup and knowledge to care for the little ducks.
Spring has already brought well over 100 motherless ducklings to Bird Rescue Dunedin. Sue Cook, she's been getting more and more orphaned ducklings through her door as people hear about her charity-funded organisation. And she's looking for foster families to be able to take care of the ducklings for the 2.5 months it takes to raise them to fledgling age.
So need more foster carers that can set up and that have outside area that they can provide a pen and a paddling pool for them, a safe pool, and just look after them for 10 weeks.
Once people express an interest in fostering ducklings, she checks their setup and makes sure they know what they're doing.
Just a big plastic tub, a desk lamp with a 75-watt bulb to keep them warm. They can sit under or move away from them if they're too hot. The biggest problem is people put them in water. They think they should be in the water. And they get soaked to the skin, they get a chill and they die.
Cook says some ducklings need foster care after being orphaned when their mother gets hit by a car while crossing the road, and others are in need of care after being misplaced.
The wee ducklings fall down drains, or they've just found them lost without mothers.
She says 157 orphan ducklings have already come through her door this season, being brought in from as far away as Queenstown and the lower South Island. In Dunedin, the South Today.
After the break on the South Today, police are called to a Mulford Street incident in Concord, and we have the weather. See you soon.
All new episodes of Put Some Colour in Your Life are now screening on Channel 39. Take a look at Australian artists and the techniques they use in their studio. Put Some Colour in Your Life, Tuesdays, 7:30.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489-2274.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
You've seen us in the street, now find us online. Check out shopon.org.nz. We have all sorts of treasures, from retro and vintage clothing to antiques, homewares and accessories. New items added every week. We're open 24/7.
Step into Op Shop on St Andrew and discover a place with plenty of bargains for yourself, your friends and the whole family. We have new items arriving every day. Visit us for a fabulous range of economy and upmarket clothing, accessories, books, shoes and more. Shop with us and support your community.
Miller's Flat Bakery, proudly opening this Labour weekend after a long labour of love. The Restoration Trust has brought back to life this historic part of the main Central Otago transport route. Come see the only wood-fired bakery oven in New Zealand. Turn off at the Miller's Flat Blue Bridge and bring the whole family to enjoy some tasty fresh baked goods the old-fashioned way, before electricity. That's the Miller's Flat Bakery opening Labour weekend.
Every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 17 years. New doors, replacement doors and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole Map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Thanks for staying with us. A verbal dispute turned violent in the Dunedin suburb of Concord this morning. A police spokeswoman says police were called to the Mulford Street in Concord at 9:45 a.m. to a disorder report. A group of people entered a house on the street and a verbal dispute ensued. One person was assaulted after the verbal altercation became violent. A person was taken to hospital by St John Ambulance with minor injuries. Thousands of people attended the 2019 Diwali Festival of Lights in Invercargill on Saturday. Hosted by the Indian community, the event was held at the ILT Stadium Southland for the second year.
Thousands of people taking part in this year's Diwali Festival of Lights in Invercargill on Saturday. Festival organiser Eric John says the event attracted people from all over the country.
Expecting about 3,000 to 4,000 people at least, and performers are from all over, from Hamilton, from Auckland and Invercargill, yeah.
Along with performers showcasing their dancing and singing talents, there were also various activity and food stalls with both people and wildlife in mind. such as with these pine cones ingeniously being turned into bird feeders.
We have lots of food stalls there and they are all busy. People are going back to get more food. Yeah.
This is the second year the Indian community has organised a Southland festival. In Invercargill, the South today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South today. Arthur Street School is set to be completely rebuilt thanks to a $10 million refurbishment announced recently. The amazing tale of a dog which went missing for 5 weeks last year has been captured in a children's book, which is being released tonight. And 20 years ago, a Dunedin-based train driver who was killed in a head-on collision with another train at Waipahi Station near Gore is being remembered. And now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. We welcome Barry Stewart.
Hello, Simon. An expansion of the Macraes gold mine will allow an extra 2.8 million tonnes of ore to be extracted from the mine. So that obviously continues the life of the mine and onward and upward. A prominent children's author has been asked not to speak at a retreat for Catholic school principals in Glenorchy after her controversial comments defending a disgraced bishop were criticised by survivors of sexual abuse. Unsuccessful Queenstown Lakes District Council candidate Glyn Lewis has applied for a recount of votes, so we'll see how that goes. State Highway 1 road bridge near Oamaru will be reduced to a single lane for at least all of November as it undergoes extensive maintenance work. An American university has halted a long-term multi-million-dollar research collaboration with Otago University after hearing of proposed cuts of academic staff in marine sciences, so some repercussions there. Sport, we have lots of things happening in sport, as you can imagine. The World Cup semi-final looming between the All Blacks and England. So we have all the latest reaction and details from that, amongst many other things.
Very good.
Thanks,
Barry. And now time for a look at the weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Mole Map.
Beginning with the southern view. Warning, there's an abseiling worker above you. Looking at the situation, very cold tomorrow and again on Thursday with snow showers on the hills and strong winds on the coasts. Starting off at the northwest of the South Island, Greymouth and Westport are set for clear skies, showers and 14 degrees. Across to the northeast, Nelson and Blenheim can expect a cloud or two and 17 degrees. Moving down to Canterbury, expect cloudy skies across this area with showers for many. Kaikoura, you reach 10. You should also have a brolly handy in Christchurch, where you're also due for 10 degrees. And Ashburton, you'll have comparatively pleasant weather. It's clouds but no rain and 11 degrees. Looking at what's in store for the southern towns, the Catlins, Balclutha, Lumsden and Gore can all expect fresh southwesterlies and mostly fine skies. Just 9 degrees for you all. Travelling westwards to the Central Lakes region, you can plan for fresh, decreasing southwesterlies and becoming fine. Wanaka 8, Queenstown you're heading for 9, and Alexandra you should expect 10 degrees. Te Anau you're set to reach just 8 degrees and showers are likely. Up to the northern towns, Timaru and Oamaru can expect moderate, decreasing southwesterlies with showers clearing and you're both heading for 10 degrees. It will be similar inland, with Twizel and Omarama also due for decreasing southwesterlies, becoming fine. Twizel heads for a high of 8, while Omarama should do one better, on 9 degrees. In Dunedin, showers tonight with gusty, cold southwesterlies, some sleet and possibly snow on the higher hills, and wintry overnight low of 4 degrees. Showers clearing but remaining cloudy and cold tomorrow, with fresh to strong gusty southwesterlies easing slowly. Plan for a high of 9 and a low of 5. Fine at first on Thursday with westerly winds, but strong cold southwesterlies and squally showers developing during the afternoon, looking at a high of 11 and a low of 4. And in Invercargill, wintry showers tonight with strong to gale, very cold southwesterlies and an overnight low of 4. Showers clearing during the day tomorrow with some sunny periods later and strong cold southwesterlies easing slowly, a high of 9 and a low of 5. More wintry showers on Thursday with strong to near gale, very cold southwesterlies again, a high of 8 and a low of 4. That's the news this Tuesday. For the latest news from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz and follow Channel 39 on Facebook and YouTube. Have a great evening. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.